interesting but a little weak, and it
Yeah.
just gets stronger and stronger and
Oh
stronger.
yeah, yeah.
And I want to say that outside of some of the big fight scenes, DS9 starts really, really strong, and that last season just.
Yeah, she started to come off the wheels, and I can point most of my ire to one pixie-haired little wannabe.
That's definitely a
Yeah,
monster part of it.
because they could have just simply killed her off and killed off the symbiote, and that's it. That would have
Yeah,
been
that would have
more.
been
That would have been
fine. Well, I mean,
more
they
acceptable,
wouldn't have even had to necessarily kill off the symbiote, but just ship it back to Trill,
and never
toss it
see it
back into
again.
those
Yeah.
Hey,
those yeah,
check it out.
toss it back into
Check it
those
out.
caves underground full of
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and let it just do whatever they do.
Mm-hmm.
These things happen.
That's what kind of screwed it all up, basically. At least in my opinions.
But not only did they bring her back, but they had to shove her into every single character arc.
Yeah, that was the kind of like too much. But at that point, you're already so invested in the show that you're willing to just go with the flow just to get to the
Yeah,
end.
to finish it.
Yeah. I started using this little this ACR I got yesterday. Ooh, damn good, man. Shit, really good. They've always been solid performers, so I can't wait to see how they are after the patch. And the role that I got is not too bad. It has sustained, killing target increases your health by 6%. Has deadly and it has vicious and the free slot, which is like the critical hit chances increase while at full health, but it'll be with 2 bars after the patch. So vicious will be pretty good after the patch.
I just don't have that many 229 weapons that are worth a damn.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I know that's kind of an issue, and I'm surprised that you haven't gotten any at all from caches. I'm like, what the fuck? I would have assumed you've gotten at least 1 or 2. Didn't
Nope.
you get a pistol?
No.
God damn, it's all set pieces, huh? Crazy.
I got a 229 X45 a long time ago on my other character.
Oh, okay.
The
Weird.
big meaty pistol.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, like I said before the patch, I'm hoping that we can at least make an attempt at Dragon's Nest Heroic to see if we can at least down the 4 horsemen, because usually those are good for a couple weapons. But I think it's a safe bet that at your current eye level, once they bring everything down, you should meet the requirements for Tier 4 access anyway. So it should be all right.
Oh, I'm 249 now.
Yeah, you're more than likely already within the range you need. Because honestly, with the changes that are coming up, especially the ones like with the recipes going up to 229, it won't be that big of an issue to get some 229 weapons after the fact. But it would be nice to actually go into it with some. I had not heard about that whole Destiny thing though. I guess nobody has really mentioned or talked about it.
I just heard about it today.
That's wow. After you mentioned that, I looked it up on YouTube, and there was at least 1 or 2 videos that talked about it. I was like, wow, how did that not get covered? Oh, by the way, guys, we're going to be selling Ingrams. For real money.
I mean, just flat out.
God damn. But, okay, what quality Ingrams is it?
Now that I don't know. The item itself is called Dusty Ingram or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's...
But I have to imagine it has to be at least purples, and with a chance at exotics, because how are you going to justify selling fucking
anything
purples?
purple drops exotics now.
Hey, look what I got
okay.
here. No,
Can't drop exotics?
And anything blue drops purples.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So they've opened up the range of what you can get from all Ingrams.
Oh, well, that's good at least. Still. I can just get like $20 worth of Ingrams and see if I can just gear myself up in all my ways. Nah, probably more than that. It'll probably be more than that to do it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the catch right there.
Yeah. It's almost like it's almost on par to the horrible way that they had the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer stuff with the random boxes with the random weapons.
Yeah. And see, the thing
God.
is, one of the things you can only get one a week for free. The kind of like treasure box type thing.
Oh yeah.
So the other side of that is, you know, a lot of the things like the ornaments, the skins for the weapon skins.
Yeah.
They can only be bought by something that comes out of those boxes.
Oh, God.
Basically, no good has come out of this, really.
Yeah.
Not on the money front. I did like 3 or 4 matches of that
Iron Banner?
well, I was trying to think of what they call the game mode. I think it's called Supremacy.
Oh.
Another agent
Their
has
version of
joined your
that
team.
COD thing.
Yeah.
I think it's called Supremacy. I may be
But
incorrect.
man, of all fucking modes that they could have ported in, why that one of all things? God.
Well, it's not exactly. It seems to be a little bit more.
More to it than that, but
Well, it's a little bit more strategic because it looks like each thing that the goal is 150 points, and each metal drop or little Ingram drop is worth like 2 points, I think. But there's all these other things like your teammates' medals drop. You can reclaim them beforehand.
Huh.
You know, to deny score points.
Mhm.
So there's a little bit of engagement to it like that. But whenever I was playing, nobody was paying attention to that shit.
Ah, okay, so they were like just going like fucking deathmatch skirmish like that.
Yeah, they were just playing. Yeah, they were just skirmishing. They weren't really paying attention to, especially the player orbs or the same team orbs being the biggest thing, because that makes a big deal if you're in a big gunfight and people are dropping left and right. You can deny those points because all that matters is those points. Nothing else can complete the match.
I mean, that doesn't really surprise me because when do people ever pay attention to that kind of stuff, especially early on? But yeah, it's kind of
my
dumb that
expectations
people
were
can't.
low already, but
Yeah.
and actually I did enjoy it. I mean, it wasn't bad. My only problem is that it seems to be improperly paced right now. Every match ended on like a timeout or almost like with less than 30 seconds
Oh,
left.
okay.
Every single match.
Almost like how they had that bounty that one time, where literally we could never get to that amount of points and shit.
Yeah.
Please, you haven't played
The
this.
bounty system was actually really nice though.
Oh yeah, I like what you said about that. That's actually pretty cool. We got pretty much knock it all out in one day.
That's what hurts.
Oh yeah, that changed.
Oh no, there's a shotgunner that was standing right here.
Oh.
He's dead. I shotgunned him better than he could shotgun me.
I thought it was kind of funny that people were already getting all fucking pissed about that whole change to the Banshee set.
Well, at first I didn't understand what you meant, but then as soon as you said it had to do with the DV shit, it's like, oh, they took away someone's ability to wreak havoc on people.
Because it's not like it stops you from being able to kill other people for the fun of it, but it takes the whole like super punishing aspect of it. Especially if all you really want to do is go in there and PvE against the PvE part of it. I mean, you're still gonna drop your contaminated items, but you keep all your DZ funds, you keep all your DZ XP on. That's to me that outweighs the stuff you extract most of the time. that's one of the hardest things for me to get up is the rank. I mean, granted, I'm like 43 at the moment, but it's been a struggle to keep it up because you know, I can lose a decent amount of XP to the point where I start de-leveling, and it's like, like fuck this.
Oh, de-leveling. I thought that was something unique to Final Fantasy.
Yeah, really.
What's wrong with these guys?
I had a fucking chain link back. Ooh. But yeah, with this particular change, it becomes very painless. Aside from obviously the contaminated stuff, but I mean, well, there has to be a little bit of give and take with that.
Where the hell are we supposed to go?
This way.
This way.
Because could you imagine?
My thing, it was pointing this direction, then it started to point back the other way.
Yeah, I can just imagine how people would raise if it also didn't allow for your contaminated items to drop. But I think that's fair. I mean, you can't have it like fucking no cost basically. Oh, oh,
214
fire crits. I got fire crits out of that too.
Successfully located.
Where are they? Okay. God damn, fire.
Can't see shit.
Mm-hmm. On fire. Now I'm bleeding. But yeah, like the way that guy explained how, specifically how the AK is kind of like very high single bullet damage, but it's the stability that kind of hurts it. It has good accuracy and it has really good damage, but sustained fire will kill you as far as the stability goes. That's why it's like one of those things where you build either one way or the other with your weapons. Like super stable, super accurate, but not as high damage, or high damage and less stability. But that's why he also said that some of those older talents, like the one that I can't remember the name of the talent, but it's in the talent tree. Anytime you go into cover, you gain 25% more stability for 10 seconds. I don't know if you see that one before.
I don't think so. Doesn't sound familiar.
It's up there in the security wing part of the talents. But anytime you go into cover, you get 25% more stability for 10 seconds. The trick is that you can actually proc it at will every single time you go into cover. So that as soon as the buff is about to wear off, you just jump out of cover and go right back into cover.
You can float right on it and keep it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a good way to adjust for that. And then the fact that smart cover, the new smart cover, gets rid of the bonus damage, but increases weapon stability. So there's a lot of ways to counter it. You just have to build around it, essentially. Have the right skills to support it. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, if we can get that particular set together, then yeah, we can just easily go in and not worry too much about being killed. Because I can't even tell you how many times I've had it happen where, I just leveled up once, and I die soon after, and I lose my level. It's like, motherfucker. Well, you know how that feels, especially like coming from Final 11. You know how that feels. It's
Mm-hmm. Been there a time or 7.
At the very least. At the very least 7 times. Probably more than that, really. Considering your sordid history with the game.
It's put in it lightly.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks. The hell?
Fox Skanks. Interesting name. Man, didn't you even lose any fucking health?
Very little.
Yeah.
We've got the water buff up.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now it's disappearing. His arm right here. Now these other fuckers are standing right in his way. I'm not sure if I'm seeing that correctly, but it does seem like some of my shots are not landing.
I think it's latency.
Yeah, probably it is. Oh shit. Haven't they said as far as Team I was about to say Team Fortress, Titanfall 2, that the campaign should be co-op as well?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, hopefully it ends up being good, because that will be fucking kick-ass. Although, what is that thing I don't know if you read the same thing, but they're saying that time to getting your Titans a little longer than it was.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I want to keep saying time to kill, but that's the wrong term there. But time till you get your Titan is a little longer now.
That could be good or bad. I mean,
yeah.
the ground combat wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's actually very good considering the movement and everything. Some of the weapons were
but I mean,
pretty cool.
that's what they do anyways.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean that's one of their very specific specialties. Because I mean, some of the weapons that they had for the pilot were actually pretty good, especially the anti-Titan weapons.
Those worked quite well, actually.
Yeah, that was very fun. I don't know. I think that I'm hoping, because it's not even that far off. It comes out this freaking month.
I didn't realize it was already that soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I wish I would have jumped in on that beta they did.
Yeah, that stress test. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I heard that it was actually one of those things where they were really monitoring it pretty close, and they were listening to player feedback. Which is always good. Sometimes they do those like stress tests and they don't really do anything other than see how the game performs online or something like that, and don't really listen to feedback. But it's nice to see that people do.
Well, that's almost everybody now, though.
Yeah, but there's some instances
those type
where
of things are more or less just advertisement at this point.
Yeah. with a few exceptions, I guess, but yeah, it's nice to see when they actually do pay attention. Because I mean, fuck, it's to their fucking benefit, really. Shit. Sometimes all you really need is a fresh pair of eyes on a certain thing, a certain problem. Different perspectives and whatnot. Doesn't even cost you anything.
Especially when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, oh, yeah, there's always you don't even have to pay us. We can give you feedback, like shit. Oh, nice. Another pretty straightforward objective. This was just a straight up kill. Because I was looking at that, and I think yesterday I was trying to see when State of Decay is coming out, but that's not until next year. Because that one also looks like it might be pretty fun. KZK too, even you thought it would look pretty good.
I just need zombies in general.
Oh, well, yeah. I know you're not the biggest fan of that, but... I mean,
it was like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Now,
but I think
now I'm into robots. Big robots that punch shit.
But I think a 4-player co-op or something like that might be fun. Especially with a possible third, once you actually get to the system and everything else.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. See what kind of shit we get into.
Alert. Detecting hostiles.
Or shit. That's it, right? Oh, here we go. Alright. Well, what's nice is that Lexington is going to be even more fucking useful after the patch. It'll be 229, so it won't be 204, so okay. Yeah. The one thing I'm not completely sure how it's gonna work, because I've heard it being said like once or twice, at least twice, by the devs at the State of the Games that they do every week now.
Lois.
They've said that doing incursions on Heroic will obviously, aside from loot, gain much more loot from the end boss. There's an LMG right up there. Aside from just gaining more loot from the final boss of the incursion on Heroic, higher than normal chance for named weapons. So I'm wondering if, like, I know most of the named weapons can drop just about anywhere, except for like, you know, the shotgun that you claim doesn't exist.
I don't know what you're talking about. These things don't exist. We're talking about specters and spirits.
But yeah, they specifically said that a higher than likely chance to get drop on Heroic incursion. Because there's more than a few, it's just that we haven't really seen nothing.
Ain't seen shit.
There's the Caduceus, obviously. There's this M60 called the Hungry Hog. There is a T-82, I think it's a T-82 submachine gun called the Midas. There's several different ones, but yeah. And of course there's the... okay, that's just fine. And of course there's the one that's craftable, the Liberator, but yeah, that's one that has to be scaled up, obviously.
Well, you said all the crafted stuff is...
Yeah, it all being... Yeah, it should be up to 29.
Can you grab some of these things?
I'm not sure if it's going to be retroactive as to recipes you buy now. So it's probably best that we just wait until then.
I feel like we're running in circles.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Which does make me wonder if we should actually do one or two, not necessarily just one or two runs, but maybe a couple of runs on a night or two of Lexington just to farm up Phoenix Crest before then.
Well, especially on this character, since... And technically this character is way new.
Yeah.
Considering what time was put into the other one.
Yep.
And I'm one piece of gear short.
Yeah, your backpack, I think you said?
And then the weapons.
I'm on fire!
The pistol. The primaries are 229, but it's a sausage and
Oh, okay. I heard the AUG is supposed to get a once-over, too. It's actually one of the better SMGs at the moment. I think they still...
I
am enjoying it, actually, now.
I think they said the AUG would be the better PvE one, and the MP5 being the better PvP one.
I mean, the only problem I'd say right now is that I'm just used to the Bison's magazines on.
Oh, yeah. That is something
That's,
kind of hard to adjust to.
Yeah, I mean, that is really the only thing. I mean, it's got real nice tight movement. It's usable weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Used to something a little more civilized.
Because when you shoot an SMG, it's normally Bison.
Yep.
I was trying to do a world's most interesting man about SMG stuff. Instead of beers, it's different. Because when I fire a submachine gun, it's always a Bison.
Yeah, but does that mean you have to drink Dos Equis?
Might as well kill yourself, man.
Additional hostiles
I'll
incoming.
take death.
Cake or death? Or in this instance, Dos Equis are death.
Oh my god!
Oh, man.
That's
Where the
bad.
fuck did they come from?
I don't know, they just like appeared.
New stealth technology, right? Active ammo.
Ooh, let's hope we drop it.
That'd be awesome. That's actually something I'm surprised they never gave us as an ability, like some active camo shit. Because we're already kind of feature techy to begin with in this game.
Well, I mean, isn't there precedent for that in the Graw games?
Yeah, in Graw specifically.
And we're technically in that time frame.
Yeah. Would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool if they did. But you would probably have, like, with a new time to kill, stealth into a shotgun blast to the back. Ooh, yeah, awesome. An automatic crit multiplier while in stealth, that'd be fucking awesome. There you go. That's the way to do it. MSG Hall.
No MSG.
This is bad for you. Now he's dead. Oh, okay, somebody burned, Tactical Link. That would explain that. I'm kind of curious to see how the new Tactical Link works with the increased, stability, rate of fire, and everything. Like a general Berserk stage, or Enrage stage. Instead of just a flat, damage increase sort of deal. I think it's kind of a cool way to do it. Oh fuck, there's one dude in there. Look at him. Son of a bitch.
I don't know how you got so far away.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of works out.
Well, he ain't going
but the
very far
alternative
now.
looks even uglier. Thanks for doing the job.
Special Forces in small. Nice.
314.
Very nice. Yeah, I think I'm 1 away from 29 now. I just want 30 because 30 is going to be the final directive.
I have no idea where my other character is even at.
15 or 16. Almost positive 15 or 16. So that's around the time we stopped doing undergrounds because it wasn't getting us anywhere loot-wise. Oh. But yeah, aside from Titanfall 2,
Alert. An agent
I
is
really
leaving
can't
the
think of
scene.
anything else other than, like you said, Dishonored 2.
Yeah, Dishonored 2 looks really good, but then again,
Yeah.
I mean, neither of these are really applicable because we generally try and focus on co-op shits,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of leaves us with Watch Dogs, which is
Well, like I said, for Watch Dogs, we should at least watch for the Watch Dogs review.
fire.
God, it's not an intentional pun. It just came out that way. But yeah, I think it's one of those things we just have to watch for the review and see what they say if it's going to be worthwhile to.
Well,
get
even then,
into.
I'm not gonna pay full price for anything from Ubisoft.
Well, there's always the other option, which usually works.
You're
Sudoku?
happy, I'm happy. We're done.
Oh, what did the catch give you?
I don't know. I was selling garbage.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Open bundle.
Up to 1,481,000 credits.
A 229 SVD.
Oh, well, not the best sniper, but still. Good.
Well, what's that going to be like after the patch?
This
Is it getting a similar buff?
It's not necessarily getting a better damage buff. It's just a little more competitive because from what people say or the way that they use it, at least according to what I've heard, is they use it more like how would you say it? Because it has like the best stability of all marksman rifles. So they use it kind of a battle rifle sort of situation. So damage won't be increased too much, but it's one of those things that the damage is good, rate of fire is great, mag size is good.
It's not a bitch.
What's the
The
damage?
damage is only 30k
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right for those kind of weapons, though.
for 10 rounds. No way.
No, for SVD it is. It's about right for an SVD.
Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily marksman. I just mean for an SVD specifically, that is pretty
See,
accurate.
that is my only DMR weapon that I have right now too.
Yeah, it's worth using. I would say
229.
it's not like it's horrible. It's just not as hard hitting as the other ones, obviously. But the trade-off is that its stability and accuracy is much better than any other one. So you can fire it more rapidly and be more accurate with it, basically.
Well, I will. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and play with that.
And yeah, it's like
A new agent
from
is
short
joining
to
your team.
medium range is probably the best. Not necessarily at, like long range because you want it's the hardest hitting at longest range.
Let's try chocolate chip.
You know, actually, now that I think about it too, that might be an interesting weapon for something like Hunter's Mark, or no, Hunter's Mark. Is it Hunter's Faith set after the patch? Because Hunter's Faith is all about that extra armor. The further you are, it's very accurate. It's very stable. His rate of fire is very good. His mag size is large. You could easily just Hunter's Faith.
There we go. It's only 3. No. I was looking for my 15x scope.
Oh, okay. Who knows? It'll be something to look at after the patch.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely not getting rid of it. So
No, I would definitely keep it. Any
I'm gonna
interesting
go through
talents on
and
it?
blow up anything that is not a 229 weapon or a high level gear.
Yeah, it's for the best. I've
Well,
gotten
at
rid
this
of almost
point-
everything.
Yeah, I think at this point there's no reason to keep anything outside of a couple of the high end pieces, like the one with the healing and the one with the
Vigorous.
the credits thing.
On the credits
Just,
thing, yeah. Man, and right before you right before you jumped into, I got the very specific, like one of the more highly desired pieces of high end gear that you can get prior to 1.4, which is a reckless chest piece, which is like you do 14% more damage, but you take 10% more damage in return. But then in the Dark Zone,
I've seen that a few
pure
times,
killer.
but-
Like it's super good, but again, I'm getting it out right before it gets nerfed. I'm sensing
Well, I've seen that a
a
few
theme
times,
here,
but-
Ubisoft. Skill model
Yeah.
weapon he's always wanted, but let's just nerf him right after.
It does seem to be kind of a running thing at the moment, huh?
It surely is. It's alright. Gives you more stuff to look for after the patch.
Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Missing patrol.
No, that's an easy one too. Well, a fairly straightforward one rather. Not so easy. That's like one of
Yeah,
the
some of the
things.
zones we get stuck in and shit.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that, to me, I always enjoyed about like Diablo, and specifically, this is more of a thing for with me in Diablo 2 than it was in 3. But I always enjoy just looking for the next big piece of item, gear, or something like that. Like, because I don't know if it was just harder to get stuff in comparison to 3. But I remember pouring hundreds of hours into it, just looking for shit like gear. And that's part of the reason why I enjoy this. I just enjoy looking for gear. I think with 3, I think you get. I don't know if you get do more often than 2, but it feels like I get more of the pieces I need and want more often, or at least they give you more ways to get it. I guess I don't know, but yeah, that's something I really enjoyed about those games. Plus, I think I preferred Diablo's 2's classes more than I have 3 up to this point. I mean, yeah, you have the Crusader now, which is pretty much the Paladin, but it's not necessarily the same either. You actually needed like a set of equipment to get into what the old Paladin was, essentially. Which is like, I mean, okay, it's a good way to do it, but it took a while for him to get there.
Well, my comment on this is, oh shit.
Yeah. And then there's a fucking scrambler or something. Son of a bitch. I don't know where it is.
Oh, okay, it's right, you can actually see the flashing light on it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Under that little raised platform.
I think it's behind the platform is where it is.
Well, I mean, you can see the light, but yeah, it's there. It's not a thing you can get to.
No. Oh wow, there's a fucking shield guy right there as well. They're not gonna make it easy.
Jamming device active.
I think it's relatively clear though to the jammer. Yeah, there it is. That's it.
Yeah, I was just trying to take out this last guy and I was gonna run for it. But...
Got it. Shield guy. Trying to get around them. I do like how they. I do like how they technically they do actually react to what you're doing though. He was sitting pretty there for a long while until I started running on him, then he started moving.
You hadn't showed up, things might have gone very different.
Yeah, I guess it kind of keeps things interesting.
Mm-hmm. Because I've noticed that even on instances where we would face a shield guy, just the two of us in a mission, if one of us was right behind them and we had him kind of in between us, the fucker would go sideways to get away from that. Like, they have a decent amount of AI working behind the scenes. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, shh! I didn't even notice that whole fucking thing, I think. Much more. So this what is it, hurricane that you were mentioning earlier seems to be going to be real bad, huh?
Well, I think it hit Haiti dead on, which is still a wreck from the last big storm that hit like years ago.
Years ago, yeah.
All the money that was sent there is just stolen.
Yep.
Either by the people that said they were sending it or by the government down there.
Yeah. Pretty typical, right?
And, oh yeah, totally unsurprising. I think Cuba is going to take a bit of heat, but I mean, they're basically in the Stone Ages anyway.
More or less.
Florida and South Carolina seem to be preparing for the worst.
Yeah, I read something about like mass evacuation, mandatory evacuation.
Yeah, I saw that they were probably going to announce one tonight for like the entire coastal area of South Carolina.
And you leave you there.
But yeah, that picture of it is kind of cool.
It is a very strange too.
It's a little unsettling because it is totally untouched. I mean, it's like on the Weather Channel's front page or some shit.
Requires assistance.
Yeah, I wouldn't take much comfort from that.
Even there's like, oh well, it's dead. Get ready.
I didn't see that fucking sniper there.
Now leaving impacted area.
I don't know. Police.
Oh, there we go.
It's kind of weird too. With everything that we know so far about the different things that are being changed, the one weapon we haven't seen almost pretty much at all. And now I think about it, it's almost in the same category as the M870 is the fucking Scar H. I haven't seen the high-end Scar H in a long ass time. I honestly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a bunch when we leveled up.
Yeah, well, we leveled up, yeah, but who knows? Yeah, I'm just kind of curious what they're gonna talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow it should be the state of the game, and like basically the PTS reset again, or being in phase 3. Oh my god! Woo, that's gonna almost fucking waste me there. So if the weeklies or the weekly files are gonna be able to be done in like a single day, if we're lucky.
Well, and like I said, I did like 3 or 4 games last night. I got 2 halfway done and 1 finished.
Okay, so
it's all like a point system now.
Oh, okay.
It's like get 100 points to finish this bounty, and like one of them was kills. So like certain kills equal a certain amount of points, assists equal a certain amount of points. Another one is just doing a certain amount of matches, you know, just shit like that.
Yeah.
And there's only 4 of them.
Oh, okay. Okay, so here's my question. With it being that way, and if we could possibly knock it out in a single day, how many days of the ban are we actually gonna do?
Well, that's up to you, because gear does drop a ton.
Did you find anything remotely useful?
No, because the weapons are garbage.
Oh, okay. But is it doing the same thing it's always done, where it's just dropping the stuff that's on the vendor?
No.
Oh, so it's just random stuff.
Well, I've gotten one thing off the vendor and one thing that wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I got two drops. I thought I got 3, but one came from the book because I leveled up something in the book.
Oh, okay. Well, see, for me, yeah, for me, like I've mentioned to you before, when it comes to the banner specifically, as long as we're actually getting gear, I don't mind doing it. And that was always been the most important thing with the banner for me.
Something else to note: the kind of public event things.
Mm-hmm.
They boosted those up to where you get a bunch of shit for doing those.
Like useful shit, or
well, like a whole bunch of crafting materials, a whole bunch of credits.
Oh, okay.
15 marks, legendary mark things.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. This is like just farm shit for marks.
Yep.
That's good.
Because my bro was playing, was like, hey, go this direction and go look for a giant thing. Like a giant what? You'll see. So I came to go after one of those spider tank things.
What do you say when you saw that?
He kind of freaked out. Because I mean, he's seen almost nothing of the game. So seeing that, and then
he must have been like tanks, like spider tanks. Like what is this a thing?
Yeah, the whole right side of the screen just lit up with drops.
Okay. That's always been a drop for me, especially with games that have a Diablo-like loot system. Just keep giving me gear and I'll be fucking happy. It's just that it got to the point, at least in Destiny, that only time we ever got big upgrades was fucking banner, basically.
It looks like a lot of stuff drops across the board.
Okay.
Now, I haven't done any strikes or anything like that, so I mean, I don't know exactly what's what. I do believe the new strike is actually a rehash of the very first strike, Sepix Prime.
Oh, really?
Well, the Siva has resurrected it for some reason. A few times. You fight it a few times in the story.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta go and finish the fight.
Well, wow, Bungie and finish the fight. I've never heard that before. Fucking original, guys. Take my $30. Yeah, as long as it's like heavy or at least friendly, I mean, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with actually doing it more than a couple days.
I saw just in a tiny little bit, and the thing is, you know, most people were like between 250 and 265, something like that. Almost everyone I see. And my gear is garbage because I have to play. And mostly like, I think my light level, it's maybe like 223, 221, something like that.
Oh my god. Oh, sniper just almost finished me there. There's 2 of them at me.
One.
I guess the thing that kind of disappointed me too was that at least if what you said is accurate, we won't be able to do Prison of Elders for current level gear, basically.
No.
That's kind of sad.
We can go do it for older gear.
But what will be the point of that?
Well, because it's very good looking.
Can we infuse it beyond its current level?
Yeah, you can infuse it all the way up.
Oh, okay. That's
and
cool.
One of the sets is Taken.
Oh, okay. Okay, the Taken armor
the
set?
the actual Taken armor set.
Oh, that's cool.
The other one, I think it's called Spectar or something like that, and it's quite good looking as well. What are we missing?
There's one guy that's back here.
Oh.
Down to 18 rounds. That's good then. I'll be happy with that. The other thing I was gonna say is that we're gonna have to figure out a way for you to be able to stream that shit. Cause I'm not gonna do it from my end. Fuck that bullshit. I'm horrible at that game, especially in PvP.
I'll mess with it, but I mean I don't understand what's going on.
I mean, if it's a PvE content, I don't mind doing it, but for banner, I'm not gonna do it. Nope. I'm not into the idea of just further embarrassing myself in a game I'm not very good at.
I will say, as I was starting to say a few minutes ago, is gear-wise, I was way out of date. But once I kind of figured out the mechanics of the PvP shit, I fell right back into my nice little groove.
Well, that's you though. You cheat. So,
but the thing is, I was squishy as fuck. I could feel the squishiness by being hit by someone that was 265. And unless I was straight on with my aim, I was having problems taking shit down. But like shotguns, unless I was absolute point blank, shotgun blast would not kill with one round.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, I'll get it Friday. Maybe we can squeeze in to get at least a couple of the weeklies done.
Well, like I said, it was definitely doable. Now, for you, we'll probably have to go run and do the story mission real quick because you get every single thing that.
Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
Oh, god damn it. Did not pick up my ammos. Some bitch.
Did.
Yeah. Yeah, the chat decided to say, fuck you. Fuck you.
No, I was going to say is those first missions, everything they drop will be 320.
Oh, okay.
So you can just, everything that drops, just equip it, and then we'll just go from there.
Oh, okay. That's good. That works. Yeah, because again, I'm only interested in the banner just to gear up a bit, not so much to be good at it.
Well, I mean, the thing is, everything drops kind of specialized to within plus or minus 2 light levels, 2 or 3 light levels of what you have.
Well, that's good.
But as we're doing stuff, we'll no doubt get some experience for the book. And you get a 4-piece set of armor that will give you everything for all 3 of your characters, actually.
Oh, that's cool.
And they will be 240.
Oh. But it's usable to max. Oh,
no,
okay.
340.
What's the new max?
It seems to be like 380 something, 385.
Oh, okay.
The raid stuff is like 385.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh no! I was about to die because I had a bleed on and I was almost no health. Oh well, that's good. We could probably knock out part of the story stuff Friday and the rest of it Saturday, I guess.
We can probably do if you get it and get right into it Friday. An hour. We'll be done with it in an hour. Hour and change.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh,
Then Saturday we can do. Oh, I didn't notice that. It's because we were talking about working Destiny. That's why we saw Steph. You don't talk about our competitors' games, okay? God damn it. now you do critical infrastructure for days.
Probably will be now too.
Yeah.
But no, basically, I mean, it's just, I think it was, outside of the pay-to-win shit, which,
That's a huge minus to it, but...
But I mean, outside of that, it's kind of a fan service expansion pack. I mean, Yalahorn coming back, a fucking rideable Yalahorn. I mean, it's quite literally fan service, the expansion.
Well, I mean, as long as, like I said, as long as we're able to get some gear reliably, you know, that's part of the fun, just finding cool stuff.
Well, I do think there'll be plenty of that.
Good, good, good. And it should be enough.
It's just very much more of the same.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, I think the only thing that up to this point has been kind of somewhat so not great is the fact that loot was never that super plentiful or diverse.
Hostiles detected.
That has definitely changed.
Well, that's good.
Shit drops everywhere.
Because it got to the point where we were doing nightfalls, but like pretty much for nothing, right? Because we couldn't get anything out of it.
Now, like I said, I haven't done any of the strikes, so I don't know what that is.
Well, I
yeah.
just mean where we were. I mean,
Well, the
yeah,
only
that
thing
got
we were getting out of was
killed.
fucking ghost shells.
Yeah, that's true. They never properly itemized the drops, I guess. Just go shell,
think-
go shell.
That's been fixed. I mean, I don't know 100% for sure, but I want to say that it's been fixed.
Good, good.
They seem to be trying, but I mean, it'll be interesting to see how far they actually go with their efforts.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's gonna take more work than just simply, like, I don't know how far they got with that. Like, I'm hoping the strikes. Well, I guess the strike loot wasn't too horrible, but need more.
See, I don't know if there was even a Sony exclusive strike added, because, you know, in all other content,
Oh yeah.
you know, there's been a Sony side of things. I don't think that was added in this one at all. Where the fuck is the arrow pointing to?
I don't know. It's fucking going everywhere. I think they just got like, I don't know, fucking. They stopped caring about that. Or maybe Sony just doesn't want to pay for it anymore because they gotta pay Kojima for whatever he's
Well,
doing.
I would think that the Kojima paychecks are probably
Yeah, probably large enough that
there's a lot of zeros on that check.
Oh, I'm fucking
A
sure.
lot of zeros.
No, and Absolute Freedom, I'm pretty sure as well. Because that's like saying, okay, you're not just simply buying his talents, you're buying the goodwill of the gaming community because everybody was pretty much raw and salty about how Kojima was handled essentially. That does nothing but help you as a company by supporting him and giving him infinite money to make whatever lunatic game that he wants to do.
Part of me is unhappy that Sony is the one that got him though.
Who are you hoping would have gotten him?
You know, I really don't know. I mean, I almost wish he kind of like was gone like kind of independent, maybe, especially with the way.
And go truly multi-platform and shit like that.
Yeah, just you know, not be totally tied down. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I
it
can't
could be
think of
worse, man. It could definitely be worse. He could have gone to one of the bigger publishers.
Oh yeah, like Activision, EA.
Oh god, yeah. Fucking nightmare. I somehow couldn't picture him doing that though.
Well, I don't think he would work with anyone American anyway.
Racism.
Well, he's still salty because of the McFarlane.
Oh.
He was in for a long time now.
Not really worth getting mad about. You move on.
Get going to cover. buff flyers all kind of lit up.
It is a nice little effect to have. Having all these things and you can definitely see the... Yeah, we're missing some. Oh, he's down there. He's below us. Two of them. And you can definitely feel and see the difference of having all these things up at once. I remember, do you actually remember the first time we started playing with Reclaimer? And seeing all the fucking massive explosions? That was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here comes...
14 to 15 hits on loot points.
Oh, wait, is this in... Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's further ahead. Oh, god damn, there's like no very next room over. At this point, we can only just hope that that little rumor ends up being true as far as what Kojima's working on. It would be fucking so perfect. Like, oh my god.
I think it would kind of be the proper slap in the face that Konami deserves.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
They're going to wish you knew more of the details of what happened, simply because in the end they actually got his engine.
He probably slept with the boss's daughter or waifu. That's what I imagine it must have been.
Well, everything with Death Stranding, whatever it's called, has been done with sucker punches in it.
Sucker punches?
Infamous?
Oh.
Yeah, every bit of everything he's done has been done with the sucker punch engine, Infamous engine. It's theirs. I don't know what the fuck it's actually called.
Yeah. Interesting choice. Maybe you're done with trying to make engines. Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
They're like here, you take this. And, I mean, for them, I'm sure it's like,
it's
this
better.
guy has literally built his own engines from scratch, and here he's using our engine. Doesn't mean what the fuck are they gonna do?
Make CGI cutscenes for their pachinko machine. Obviously, that's what they're doing.
Well, that's what they're already doing.
Yeah. Pachinko. It's funny too because the conspiracy theory fits Kojima's general conspiracy theory laden lifestyle.
It is a kind of an interesting end. Ow!
Oh shit! He's right there. Look at him. This fucking finishes off. I would just crack up right there. Oh god. What are those two guys doing? Oh, okay, never mind. They're stuck behind like several dudes right there. Including an illusion.
I don't have the ammo to deal with this.
I still have some.
I have tons of bags of trash though. Oh,
there you go.
So much trash. I'm not seeing it around.
Well, I mean, all that trash sells for sweet credits, which we'll be able to use right away after the event. It's like 200k per cash, so there you go.
Dang. Is everybody together now?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I mentioned to you that one of the main reasons that I have watched so many of Eastwood's westerns is because my father was always been a big fan of his, and he's always been a big fan of the Dirty Harry movies. But I've never been able to get into those
Woke up
myself.
in a cold sweat this morning.
I
Dreaming about Ellie again.
dislike them.
Carol too.
Well,
this
I
time.
don't think they're like horrible,
Carol's
like, but it's just like
she's always had some kind of life.
not nearly as interesting to me than as like the Western stuff.
She gets this
I like watching him blow people away with his
I can't even think.
Yeah,
smooth ass revolver and shit.
yeah, that's about it.
But she won't get it.
The only one I
I'm not gonna
liked
let this thing
is
get to Minnesota. Those bastards
it was
down
one of
there
the
are not
later
getting
ones
out
I
of this
think
city.
where they were
Not
chasing
if I
like a
have
serial
anything to do
killer
with
that
it.
was like using
We're
bombs
gonna
and
clean
like
those
on
damn
radio control
tunnels out
cars.
if it's the last thing I do.
Trying to think which one that was.
Maybe they would have died anyway. You have to pick your battle. So let's just
When it comes to those kind of I'm gonna shoot everyone in sight movies, I always like
Death Wish.
Charles Bronson movies. Yeah,
Death Wish. Yep. That's a much better version of those movies, basically.
Man, those, I mean, you know, they were kind of, you know, your typical 80s, we're just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
shoot people, but the way the writing on them was pretty great.
Yeah.
Such a battered, tortured character.
Yeah, it was very, very dark
They-
in comparison.
They constantly just found ways to just fuck him over more and more.
Yeah. And that's why he went around killing everybody. It wasn't just because he was a tough as nail cops. The cop. He actually had a really fucking a murderer, basically, more or less.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Alert. Detecting hostiles.
He's not just a cop that's taking, that's had enough as far as how crime, this and that. Nope. Yeah, these guys killed his family and, you know, raped his daughter and everything else. So, yeah, I can understand his murdery ways. Yeah, he was also a very big fan of those, and those were, I thought were a little better than the Dirty Harry movies.
Although I will say, all of that is actually aged pretty well, all things
Yeah.
considered.
Oh yeah. I haven't watched any of it, but last week, after the premiere of Lethal Weapon, the TV show, I was.
How dare you?
No. I haven't watched any of it. But after
I feel sick from watching the trailer.
yeah, me too. I would never watch it. But at work, some people were talking about it, saying that, oh, it was great, blah, 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 and everything else. But I'm thinking, you motherfuckers, what the fuck are they talking about? I'm not even going to bother trying to watch it or anything, because I'm just completely so against the idea of it. Because, see, it could have just been some other random
Hostiles incoming.
buddy cop show. They didn't have to call it Lethal Weapon. But they call it Lethal Weapon just because it's an existing thing with a fan base. But they don't even bother making it like faithful to the original because the characters don't even match up anymore.
Yeah, I think that's with everything right now.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone wants to make something that's based off of something else. Nobody wants to put the effort into like creating anything.
But the thing is, why bother if you're not even going to bother making it right? Like, god damn. It's not even doesn't have to be difficult. I mean, the characters aren't super deep, but they had their motivations and everything else. Like, I remember fucking Murtaugh being a salty old bastard who was close to retirement. Not a wisecracking, not so old. Well, I don't know how old
He
that
was
fucker
out
is.
of his job that he's become hateful and resentful of.
This guy just seems like a wisecracking asshole, basically.
Hostiles incoming.
And then this version of Riggs, like, is he crazy or is he acting crazy because he thinks it's funny? I don't get it. He doesn't seem tortured at all. And you get that right away from first one, from part one. You get that Riggs is like that because he's completely tortured and he's kind of like,
he is absolutely decimated.
yeah. And it makes perfect sense why he's the way he is. But in this instance, I mean, just going by what you see in the trailer, no, he's almost having
I
too
know
much fun.
we've discussed this before, but these people are making remakes not of movies, but of descriptions of movies they're being told to. But I mean, I don't think this is like necessarily the showmaker's fault. I think these are the guys in the offices. They're sitting at a board and they're like, well, we need something to fill this slot. and they're just paying people to go out and make these things they want. And the way entertainment industry is, you have to follow very specific guidelines. You have to act a certain way. You gotta have certain political views. You gotta do what you're told, or you don't get work. So someone comes to you and says, "Here, I want this show made." You tell them, "What the fuck are you thinking?" Or do you want that paycheck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That particular one just frustrates me a lot because I'm a big fan of those movies, and pretty much all the movies have aged pretty well, I would say. The only one that kind of sticks out as somewhat is the last one because it's the most modern of them, I guess. And kind of lost some of its 80s awesomeness, basically. 80s, 90s awesomeness.
Well, see, the movie industry can't figure out what games to run. But see, games were hitting this to a point.
Yeah.
But then the indies kind of popped up. Now, the big guys are trying to go and rape the indies the same way, although it's not really working.
Mm-hmm.
But, games, they shifted away from the AAA stuff outside of a handful of things. Mm-hmm. And the indie market has exploded. Movies can't quite figure out how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know a couple of movies have actually gotten, crowdfunding support.
Yeah, a few.
But for the most part, they haven't grasped that, mostly because they're just so tightly controlled by the suits that they know will just straight out dictate what trends are going to be or what's going to be popular or what should be out there.
Yeah. I think the only thing I liked about that last Lethal Weapon movie was how both characters had evolved to the point where, we're both getting too old for this shit.
I think
that was like the best part of it.
That was the thing.
Yeah, that was just great because even Mel was like, "Oh God." Like that whole sparring match with that dude and shit. Oh my God, that was just great.
Just gone too far.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll never watch that show just out of principle. And I'm gonna say dislike Damon Wayans because he was funny in his time, but nah, it just Fox garbage essentially.
Fox got rid of interesting shows endlessly over and over again, just to shovel out
crap.
This
crap. Yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. They just.
I got 15 in that.
Oh, nice. So another cash. Very good. I got a cash of my own actually. Level 29.
M60.
Oh, okay. Hold on to that because that's supposedly turning into one of the best pieces. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Why does it say? Such crap. I got a 268 Reclaimer holster. For a second there, I was about to say, "Oh shit," but because out of the box it showed that little share icon on it. I would just toss it at you, but no, I can't.
I've got a 268 Reclaimer holster.
Oh, okay. What?
Actually, I think that was the last thing I got last night.
Actually, the one is actually pretty good because it's only slightly better. Well, not really better, but it's almost better than the one I have. But what's nice about it has 10% first aid ally heal. So even if, I think that's one of those things that we have to pay attention to after the thing. Even if your skill power isn't maxed, things like that actually help compensate for it. But yeah, make sure to keep that M60 because the M60 is supposedly amazing. Well,
I'm not going to get rid of any 229 weapons.
Any interesting talents?
Especially since I finally started getting them.
Yeah.
Determined, commanding, and sustained.
Determined. What is determined?
Killing a target reduces skill cooldown by 9.5%.
That's gonna be a huge one right there. That one you gotta keep. That especially that. But
2,900 electronics though.
that's gonna be easier to get to after the patch though.
Commanding is kills
Doing signature skill,
while
right?
signature is active.
Yeah, that's not really worth it. But that determined is that
It extends it by 20%.
But yeah, it's well, it might work better in after the patch with kill times being
And
reduced.
sustained is one of the health ones.
Yeah, sustain's gonna be good, but yeah, determined. What's in the free slot?
Sustain.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Too bad it wasn't determined. Then it would have been fucking perfect.
Yeah, if that one was down there, that
Ooh,
would have been.
goddamn. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. Good weapon to pull out of that one cache there. Fucking unlike this Reclaimer's fucking holster, which I didn't really need, but whatever. Anyway, I'm off for the night. Maybe tomorrow we can just do some Lexington because come Friday it's gonna be Destiny.
Well, let's see what the news is going to be tomorrow. Since you said tomorrow they're going to do the state of the game.
Yeah, state of the game is tomorrow, so yeah.
Who knows? They might drop a bombshell.
Oh, 1.4. Here you go. Nah, I still think it's gonna be another week or two before we get that.
Maybe next time.
Probably 2 weeks at least, at the earliest, I would say, if I were to guess. Because I don't see that coming out like beginning of October, maybe mid-October. At the latest, obviously at the latest, late October. But yeah, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm off for the night. Talk to you later.